Building a trumpet mute from scratch using household materials is a fairly simple process. The trumpet mute we are building is a practice mute using a Renuzit air freshener. This mute drops the volume significantly. This helps if you live in an apartment or want to play quietly to not disturb anyone. Here's how it works. What you'll need. Before you get started building your practice mute, you will need a few supplies. There is no definite way to build a practice mute. You can find plenty of materials to build your mute using this or a similar method, but we're not going to go into every possible option here. Instead, I am putting together a list of materials that I can guarantee works great, or at least it does for me. Here's a quick overview of what I'm using. Renuzit air freshener. This works great because it is shaped similarly to a Harmon mute without the stem. Weather stripping seal. This makes it messy free since it is self-adhesive. Scissors to cut the weather stripping seal. In all, the subtotal for the supplies was a total of $7. The Renuzit air freshener is about $1, and if you use the air freshener for its original purpose, it will essentially be free. Weather stripping seal varies in price depending on how much you buy, and the scissors I had in my house. Once you got your supplies, you will need to assemble the mute. Step 1. Remove the contents of the Renuzit air freshener. I placed mine in a bowl so I can use it still. Wash the air freshener using soap and water and then dry using paper towels. Step 2. Wrap weather stripping seal around the air freshener. Be sure to hold it in place so the adhesive can stick. Step 3. After wrapping, be sure to cut about half of the weather stripping seal to ensure it can fit inside the trumpet, otherwise it will fall out. Here's what the mute sounds like. Practice mutes are great and it is easy to make your own. Some alternatives to weather stripping seal are cork and glue. You can also add toilet paper, tissue paper, or paper towels inside the mute to lower the volume more. There are also some guides that drill a hole into the extra piece and glue it in to make it even more quieter, but I thought the mute is quiet enough and already has enough back pressure. Overall, the mute is great for the occasional warm-up or practice, but be sure to practice without the mute to develop your tone and have less pressure to be on your lips.